Hello horse lovers all over the world. Today we're gonna talk about preparation, if you can see me, preparation for the circle. I'm talking about putting my horse on the circle instead of the lunge. And the reason is, I maybe come back on this later, but I want him to take responsibility for the direction, the gait, to see where he's walking, and overall I hope he participates as a partner. Same thing to me, I want to be his partner, so I have to act like a partner. I need to have independent feet, like if he does what I want, I go to my neutral, like in challenge 1. I think like a horse, I try the best I can, and I use my focus. So that's all the responsibilities on the circle. Now we're going to talk about preparation. So what do we need to put our horse on the circle? Well, actually, if he's too close and I send him on a circle, his hind legs come close to me, and I trust this horse. But let's say you have a young horse or a playful horse or a little naughty horse. They can run off, put a leg out just for play, but they don't know that if they hit you in the arm, we go to the hospital, because they do that with each other and they have nothing. So to put them on a circle, I want them to have a little bit more out of my space. So I'm gonna ask him now, can you step backwards? Like a couple of challenges before. I'm not exactly know the number, but it's probably 3 or 4. Now he's out of my space a little bit. He's moving back a little, saying, "Oh, stay out there." Okay. So if I think about the circle now, I think like, okay, to me his hind feet are on the circle. So if I want to send him on a circle, his front feet need to go to the circle. His hind feet are already on the circle. So I need to be able, he's active, so now I'm active to see, can I send his hind foot out? There he is. That wasn't a 7. Yeah, it was not a 10, it was a 7. And now he's on the circle. And why is he on the circle? Because we practiced this several times. He's not new to this concept. But normally, if he just stepped out his feet as preparation, that's okay. So now I'm going to see, can you step your feet out that way? And now I'm going to say, no, not forwards. That way, not forwards. That way. That's it, not forwards. Yeah, not forwards. Now he's confused. Yeah, why is he confused? Because he made the assumption, if you send me that way, I need to go on the circle. So that's a little mistake I made with him. I taught him that, yeah, and now I found out that I did. Yeah? And it's not wrong, but it's not what I want. I would want to have a better communication, and maybe not today for you guys if you start doing this, but for later on, keep in mind, horses actually most of the time do what we ask them to do. Not always what we want them to do, because a lot of times we teach them something without knowing it. It's the 50-50. I told before, it's 50% teaching them something, and the other 50% we try not to teach them the wrong thing. And that's what happened here. I apparently taught him, when I put you out there, move your front, go on the circle. Now I'm going to try this way. And I'll say not forwards, just the front feet, stop, stop, perfect stop, perfect. Now I'm going to tell him how good he is. And now he felt the pressure, so he's walking sideways from me. And I'm going to say, don't worry, you're doing good job. Yeah. So it's easy to teach your horse an assumption. It's not what you want. Well, actually, if you want to teach your horse a trick is mostly you need a communication to teach them a trick, but later on, a trick is kind of an assumption, a thought assumption, and that's okay. Yeah. So in preparation, we need a backup. Very good. And if you're not, you didn't practice a lot, you can say, okay, now I stay here, and can I move your front, not forwards, can I move your front that way? Super. Yeah. Now, can I move your 4/4, your 4 feet that way, and now that way? Yeah, that way, super. Yeah. He's doing a very good job. So this is all preparation for the circle. And if he's standing on the circle like now, his front feet went to the circle, then he's coming with me. Go out there again. Now I have to ask him back up. Very good. Now take your 4/4, not forward. That way, that way, that way. A little more, a little more, a little more. That way. Super. Now I can ask him forwards. So now I can ask him, can you go that direction? So I give the energy up. Now I just lifted my stick and he went, and that's enough. Yeah. And now he's on the circle. So if you go back a couple of challenges, you see how to move the 4/4, practice that. You can see the backup in one of the challenges. And now I move the hind-quarter to stop him and tell him, okay, that's it, just a little break. Very good, and now ask him back again. This is just the start, but it's a nice practice. So moving the 4/4, sending him on the circle, allow him to be in the circle, and then ask him back. So I'm going to do this sequence one more time for you. I'm going to ask him back up, just one step more. Now he's set up for left circle, so I'm asking him on the circle, and I push forwards. Now I allow him to be in the circle, so I'm back to my neutral. I'm not pushing him, it's his responsibility to stay on the circle, to stay in the walk. He's doing perfectly. Now I move his hind-quarters. By looking at it, and we've done one circle. After this you do 2 circles, 3, 10, and then you go do it in the trot and even in the canter. Have fun with this exercise. See you in the next challenge.